There are shadows that linger long after the headlines fade, whispers of unforgivable acts, and the chilling finality of justice delivered. We journey into the heart of darkness, exploring lives marked by shocking violence, lives that ended not by chance but by deliberate, state-sanctioned death. Feel the weight of their crimes, the echoes of their victims' cries, and the complex, often terrifying path to the execution chamber. This is 100 Notorious American Criminals Who Were Executed.
Was deeply involved in pornography without question.
Ted Bundy, handsome, intelligent, and pure evil. He used his charm to lure dozens of young women across America to horrific deaths in the 1970s. His reign of terror ended with his execution in Florida's electric chair in 1989.
One of the benefits of me talking to you today is that
Timothy McVeigh, fueled by anti-government hatred, committed one of the deadliest acts of domestic terrorism on U.S. soil. The 1995 Oklahoma City bombing claimed 168 lives. He showed little remorse before his 2001 execution by lethal injection.
Clowning was relaxation for me. I enjoyed entertaining kids, like some people.
On the surface, John Wayne Gacy was a contractor and popular party clown. Secretly, he was a sadistic serial killer who tortured and murdered at least 33 teenage boys and young men, burying many beneath his Chicago home, executed in 1994.
I left prints everywhere, and they covered it up.
Aileen Wuornos' life was marked by trauma before she became known as the Damsel of Death. She killed 7 men along Florida highways, claiming self-defense against assault. Her highly publicized case ended with her execution by lethal injection in 2002.
There was a big write-up in the front page about the cops.
Gary Gilmore gained notoriety for demanding his own death sentence after murdering 2 men in Utah. He actively fought appeals, wanting to die. His 1977 execution by firing squad was the first in the U.S. after the Supreme Court reinstated capital punishment.
In April of 1951, the federal court of Judge Irving R. Kaufman found the pair guilty as charged and sentenced.
In the thick of the Cold War Red Scare, Julius Rosenberg stood accused of heading a spy ring, passing atomic secrets to the Soviet Union. Despite proclaiming innocence in international debate, he was executed for espionage via the electric chair in 1953.
Mrs. Ethel Rosenberg, who with her husband was convicted of actually transmitting the secrets to Russia through...
Ethel Rosenberg was executed alongside her husband Julius for espionage, a mother condemned during the intense anti-communist fear of the 1950s. Questions about the extent of her involvement and fairness of her trial persist even decades after her death. Nicola Sacco, an Italian immigrant anarchist, faced execution in 1927 for a Massachusetts robbery and murder. His trial with Vanzetti became a global flashpoint, raising profound questions about prejudice, justice, and the American legal system during a time of intense anti-immigrant sentiment. Bartolomeo Vanzetti, also an Italian immigrant and anarchist, was executed alongside Nicola Sacco. Their controversial conviction, widely seen by supporters as fueled by political and ethnic bias rather than solid evidence, sparked international outrage and remains a debated case study in American justice.
For after a dozen years of one stay of execution after another, the judges...
Carol Chessman, dubbed the Red Light Bandit, spent 12 years on death row for kidnapping, robbery, and rape under a controversial California law. He became an international symbol against capital punishment, writing 4 books before his 1960 execution in the gas chamber. If you enjoyed the documentary, you can subscribe and turn on notifications to support and watch more. Join our community and unlock new stories. Thanks for watching and take care.